Okay, guys, story time. We're going to start from the beginning of the book. This is the Scriptures, which is a translation that I've come to like. Basically, ISR Messianic Institute Scripture Research. They have retranslated it. They went back to the original Hebrew and Greek source text, and they have retranslated it with the closest translatable words into modern day English. So, you can read the King James and all that stuff, but there's a lot of words that they misinterpret or mistranslate, or that just shouldn't be used. You'll read King James and it says Lord, Lord, Lord a whole lot of times. It doesn't say it here. I think the best, closest word to Lord that they use here is master. Just master. The way that I look at it is, that's a very loose thing to call, because if you've ever seen any medieval movies or anything like that, that's what they call the servants call their masters. Lord, Lord, Lord. Yes, we're in servitude to the Father, but the word I use is Elohim. I also refer to the Father as Yahweh. If you go back to the original Hebrew writings, it's Yod He Vav He, which is YHWH. Yahweh. That's what I know the Father as. That's what I call him. It's just what I've come to learn. Grew up Baptist, had a lot of questions, none of which were ever really answered. One of which being is, what is sin? 1 John 3:4 tells you sin is lawlessness. What is the law? The law is the first 5 books of the Bible, the Tanakh, the Torah. And a lot of people will tell you that we are not under the law, we're under grace, which is false. You're absolutely to follow the law. Messiah, Yeshua, said himself, "Do not think that I came to destroy the Torah of the prophets, that I came to complete." And that word is plerau, to embody. I came to embody them. For truly I say to you, until heaven and earth pass away, not one jot, not one tittle shall pass until all be done. I don't think that earth is past, because we're still here. Can't speak on heaven. But if one's still here, I'm gonna assume it's safe to say that both are still here. But anyways, we're gonna start from Genesis 1 and probably read the first 2. We'll read the first 2 verses, or the first 2 chapters, I apologize. So it says, "In the beginning Elohim created the heavens and the earth. And the earth came to be formless and empty, and the darkness was on the face of the deep. And the Spirit of Elohim was moving on the face of the waters. And Elohim said, Let light come to be. And light came to be. And Elohim saw the light, that it was good. And Elohim separated the light from the darkness. And Elohim called the light day, and the darkness he called night. And there came to be evening, and there came to be morning, one day. And Elohim said, let an expanse come to be in the midst of the waters, and let it separate the waters from the waters. And Elohim made the expanse, and separated the waters which were under the expanse from the waters which were above the expanse. And it came to be so. And Elohim called the expanse heavens. And there came to be evening, and there came to be morning, the second day. And Elohim said, let the waters under the heavens be gathered together into one place, and let the dry land appear. And it came to be so. And Elohim called the dry land earth, and the collection of the waters he called seas. And Elohim saw that it was good. And Elohim said, let the earth bring forth grass, the plant that yields seed, and the fruit tree that yields fruit according to its kind, whose seed is in itself on the earth. And it came to be so. And the earth brought forth grass, the plant that yields seed according to its kind, and the tree that yields fruit, whose seed is in itself according to its kind. And Elohim saw that it was good. And there came to be evening, and there came to be morning, the third day. And Elohim said, let lights come to be in the expanse of the heavens, to separate the night, or the day from the night, and let them be for signs and appointed times, and for days and years, and let them be for lights in the expanse of the heavens, to give light on the earth. And it came to be so. And Elohim made two great lights, the greater light to rule the day, and the lesser light to rule the night, and the stars. And Elohim set them in the expanse of the heavens, to give light on the earth, and to rule over the day and over the night, and to separate the light from the darkness. And Elohim saw that it was good. And there came to be evening, and there came to be morning, the fourth day. Also, I would like to point out that in Hebrew terms, the way that the Hebrews believe, night and day is not the way that we see it. Most people today would say that, midnight is the next day. Their day is from, which this is what I follow. I'm not a religion, but if you had to label me anything, I am Israel. Israel means he who struggles with Elohim, he who overcomes with Elohim, and he who rules with Elohim. I am part of Israel. You would be a part of Israel if you were a true Christian, which I don't like that word. Anyways, that's another topic. We'll get into that. But so from dawn to dawn, from evening to evening, that is one day. So at about 5 or 6 o'clock Central Standard Time, which is what I am, it will then be Friday, because it's Thursday now. And I'll probably talk about that more. That would be a whole nother topic. Anyhow. And there came to be evening, and there came to be morning, the fourth day. And Elohim said, let the waters teem with shoals of living beings, and let birds fly above the earth on the face of the expanse of the heavens. And Elohim created great sea creatures, and every living being that moves, with which the waters teemed, according to their kind, and every winged bird according to its kind. And Elohim saw that it was good. And Elohim blessed them, saying, be fruitful and increase, and fill the waters and the seas, and let the birds increase on the earth. And there came to be evening, and there came to be morning, the fifth day. And Elohim said, let the earth bring forth the living being according to its kind, livestock and creeping creatures, and beasts of the earth according to its kind. And it came to be so. And Elohim made the beasts of the earth according to its kind, livestock according to its kind, and all that creep on the earth according to its kind. And Elohim saw that it was good. And Elohim said, let us make man in our image, according to our likeness, and let them rule over the fish of the sea, and over the birds of the heavens, and over the livestock, and over all the earth, and over all the creeping creatures that creep on the earth. And Elohim created the man in his image. In the image of Elohim he created them. Male and female he created them. And Elohim blessed them, and Elohim said to them, Be fruitful, and increase, and fill the earth, and subdue it, and rule over the fish of the sea, and over the birds of the heavens, and over all creeping creatures on the earth. And Elohim said, See, I have given you every plant that yields seed, which is on the face of all the earth, and every tree whose fruit yields seed. To you it is for food. And to every beast of the earth, and to every bird of the heavens, and to every creeping creature on the earth, in which there is a living being, every green plant is for food. And it came to be so. And Elohim saw all that he had made, and see, it was very good. And there came to be evening, and there came to be morning, the sixth day. Sorry, I'm at work. Thus the heavens and the earth were completed, in all their array. And in the seventh day Elohim completed his work which he had done, and he rested in the seventh day from all his work which he had made. And Elohim blessed the seventh day, and set it apart, because on it he rested from all his work which Elohim in creating had made. These are the birds of the heavens and the earth when they were created, and the day that Yahuwah Elohim made earth and heavens. Now no shrub of the field was yet on the earth, and no plant of the field had yet sprung up, for Yahuwah Elohim had not sent rain on the earth, and there was no man to till the ground. But a mist went up from the earth, and watered the entire surface of the ground. And Yahuwah Elohim formed the man out of dust from the ground, and breathed into his nostrils breath of lives, and the man became a living being. And Yahuwah Elohim planted a garden in Eden to the east, and there he put the man whom he had formed. And out of the ground Yahuwah Elohim made every tree grow that is pleasant to the sight and good for food, with the tree of life in the midst of the garden, and the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. And a river went out of Eden to water the garden, and from there it divided and became 4 heads. The name of the first is Pishon. It is the one surrounding the entire land of Havilah. And I probably will butcher a lot of these words, just a heads up. And the gold of that land is good. Bdellium is there, and the Shoham stone. And the name of the second river is Gihon. It is the one surrounding the entire land of Cush. And the name of the third river is Hiddekel. It is the one which goes toward the east of Ashashur. And the fourth river is the Euphrates. And Yahuwah Elohim took the man and put him in the Garden of Eden to work it and to guard it. And Yahuwah Elohim commanded the man, saying, Eat of every tree of the garden, but do not eat of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, for in the day that you eat of it, you shall certainly die. And Yahuwah Elohim said, It is not good for the man to be alone. I am going to make a helper for him, as his counterpart. And from the ground Yahuwah Elohim formed every beast of the field and every bird of the heavens, and brought them to the man to see what he would call them. And whatever the man called each living being, that was its name. So the man gave names to all livestock, and to the birds of the heavens, and to every beast of the field. But for the man there was not found a helper for him as his counterpart. So Yahuwah Elohim caused a deep sleep to fall on the man, and he slept. And he took one of his ribs, and closed up the flesh in its place. And the rib which Yahuwah Elohim had taken from the man, he made into a woman, and he brought her to the man. And the man said, This is now bone of my bone, and flesh of my flesh. This one is called woman, because she was taken out of man.
For this cause a man shall leave his father and mother, and cleave to his wife, and they shall become one flesh. And they were both naked, the man and his wife, yet they were not ashamed. That's where we're going to start. I will see you guys in the next video. Shalom.